In all my images where I do use a flash or a strobe, I want it to look like some kind of natural light source. I'm using it very often to direct the viewer's attention to a certain segment of the picture, to a certain person in the picture. I generally like to focus on people's expressions. In this case, my assistant was directing the strobe to the visitor in the nightclub in the background because I wanted to show how this woman is basically breaking her neck for the pleasure of man, and have the viewer's eye go from the background to the foreground and back again. Nearly in every image, I use a gel on my flash, because the normal flash has a bluish tint to it and creates the strobe look that I want to avoid. And I adjust the gels to the ambient light, but I try not to exactly match the ambient light. Specifically, if I want to put an emphasis on a person, I make it slightly different. So it directs the viewer's attention to what I'm strobing. In this image, there is that green, red, and blue light coming from the back, but I wanted to put the attention to the dancers in the foreground. And therefore, I wanted to use a color that was very different from the rest in the club. So the warm light in the foreground comes solely from my strobe and freezes the movement in the foreground. There are a few really central ideas to using the strobe. The most important thing for me is to take the flash off the camera and shoot it sideways. I like my strobe light at 90-degree angle or even more. You have to think how you focus your strobe. You zoom it in. You can bounce to ceilings. You can bounce to walls. The more you experiment, the more interesting solutions you will find.